This is actor Cole Hauser. He plays Rip Wheeler on Yellowstone, but prior to the hit show, he must have done okay because this is where he lived.
Wowza.
Fans of Yellowstone may recall that Rip was essentially homeless when John Dutton found him, and for the last several decades, he's lived however he was told to live on the Yellowstone Ranch. Needless to say, that was a meager life. But in real life, Cole and his wife and their 2 kids lived on 3 acres near Santa Monica National Park.
Can I tell everyone who Cole Hauser's wife is?
Not yet, Billy, hold on. In 2020, the couple listed a 5,400 square foot home for $4.25 million. There were 5 bedrooms, including this oversized master bedroom, and 6 bathrooms. I'm not done. Add in a gourmet kitchen, multiple terraces, a swimming pool, and a hot tub, horse corral, and this view. It all runs on solar power, so the new homeowners will save on utility bills.
Cole's wife is an actor too. Cynthia Daniel is not a household name, and she's done very little acting since the early 2000s, but between 1994 and 1997, she played Elizabeth Wakefield for 4 seasons of the UPN series Sweet Valley High. My sister made me watch, I swear.
So maybe she had teenage royalties to chip in and buy this home? A few other Yellowstone actors on this list had help too, including one starlet who sold her mansion for nearly $100 million. Tap subscribe if you love Yellowstone or touring celebrity homes.
This video has both, including this next house that sold for a shade under $200 million recently. Taylor Sheridan and investors bought the 6666 Ranch for $192 million, with plans to film there. So far, that's mostly meant scenes from Yellowstone, just a few episodes. We put a link to this house and all of these homes below, but this one is interesting because it comes with a history that we can't get into here.
Yeah, more pictures, less reading for me right now.
The actual house is a 13-bedroom, 13-bathroom, 13,000 square foot rock home with its own water filtration plant. It sits on 225 square miles of land, and it looks like a dang country club inside. Here's the best interior and exterior pictures. Thumbs up this video if those horse stalls are bigger than your master bedroom. I'm totally not jealous.
Nope, not a bit. How about another $100 million home?
Man, don't tell me there's no money in being a cowboy.
There's not, so you have to marry a hedge fund manager. Listen, I'm not saying that season 1 star Barrett Sawtick didn't pay for this herself, but it's more likely being married to Adam Weiss helped. Together, they sold this 7,500 square foot villa in Malibu for $99.5 million in 2022. 4 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, tennis court, media room, home gym, multiple fireplaces, private beach, and this amazing view. Yeah, you're paying for location here, as it sits on the white sands of El Sol Beach.
Remind me, who is Barrett Sawtick again?
She played Victoria Jenkins in season 1. Victoria is wife to Dutton antagonist Dan Jenkins, and there's a strange plotline where she thinks there's going to be some couple swapping with Beth Dutton. It ends poorly for Vicky and Dan, as it does for almost every Dutton antagonist, but her scenes were very memorable.
These next 3 are related. In 2021, Ryan Bingham, who plays Walker on Yellowstone, put this California estate up for sale as he and his wife, Anna, were headed for divorce. It's 2,300 square feet, 3 bedrooms. Honestly, kind of modest by LA standards. There's talk of multi-level decks and porches and mountain views. Lots of mountain views. The kitchen features Brazilian soapstone countertops, which I really have no idea what that means, but it sounds pretty lavish. There's also a guest house and some historic value as it was built in 1947. The listing was promoted as, quote, stylish, upscale, modern yet cozy, peaceful, happy, light, and bright.
That is a lot of adjectives, Billy.
So many adjectives. If you recall, Bingham and his wife announced they were divorcing earlier that year.
A few months after he listed, Hassie Harrison bought this villa in California for $2.5 million. Hassie plays Laramie, who is, coincidentally, Walker's love interest.
Not coincidentally.
Okay, shush now. After buying, she moved to sell 7 months later and eventually clear about $200,000. 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 2,600 square feet, built in 1959, but renovated. The home sits on Topanga County in LA County and is very private with only a small winding road to get there. There are gorgeous views, and pictures show a large fireplace in the living room, a spacious floor plan, clawfoot bathtub, and 2 additional suites, and an outdoor living space. There are all these terraces and private walkways, but she gave up on it because
Laramie and Walker made their own real-life cowboy camp.
yes, Hassie Harrison and Ryan Bingham started to date.
We're not suggesting anything about the timeline, but they were cozy enough to plunk down $4.6 million for this estate in June 2023. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 4,400 square feet with 10 acres for the horses to roam. It's actually near Bingham's old place in Topanga Canyon, and it features Brazilian floors, 3 fireplaces, high ceilings, a gourmet kitchen, a spa-like steam shower, and a personal library. If you recall, Ryan was a real-life cowboy before his music and acting career took off, so having 3 horse stalls and a tack room was necessary. There are some more pictures of the couple's new home, and should they ever move again, we'll cover it.
And this next house will cost you about $36,000 a night. Yep, you can actually rent Kevin Costner's Dunbar Ranch in Aspen, Colorado. It sits on 160 acres and features the normal things. Room to sleep 27, multiple hot tubs, a Field of Dreams styled baseball field, and an ice rink, and several additional buildings in addition to the main house. We don't know the price because Costner built it on land he bought in 2000. The pictures are simply breathtaking, and the interior photos show a well-appointed kitchen, bathrooms with their own sitting rooms, and outdoor seating areas. It sits on the Elk Mountain Range and is sure to bring everyone going through a divorce some peace and quiet. That's good for him, as he's currently splitting from Christine Baumgartner. This is his sanctuary amid that drama.
They could literally film Yellowstone there.
Definitely. You want to show them where they do film?
That'd be Chief Joseph's ranch. And we won't spend too much time here because Yellowstone fans know all about it, but you can rent 2 of the cabins most years. The cabin where oldest brother Lee lived cost $1,400 a night, and Rip's original cabin cost $1,700 a night to sleep 8. Sadly, neither is available in 2023. Pictures also show some of the main residents, a 5,100 square foot cabin with oversized fireplace and several bedrooms. If you rent either one, you get to tour, but sadly you cannot sleep in John Dutton's bedroom.
One more to show you. Tim McGraw and Faith Hill have owned several homes during their marriage, but in 2021, they sold this island of paradise for $35 million. The country couple played James and Margaret Dutton on 1883, but some screen time in season 4 of Yellowstone as well. There was no infrastructure on the island when they bought it, so they first had to build a way for workers to live while they were working, and then build a 6,500 square foot home with 2 yurts and so much more. They finished it in 2012 and enjoyed it for a few years. I mean, who wouldn't? It's a 5-bedroom home on nearly 20 acres and a simply beautiful swimming pool. Honestly, this is the kind of home you'd expect Tim and Faith to live in, isn't it? We'll share a few more photos. If you ever wondered where Tim is when he's gone spearfishing, this is one of those locations.
Wish you'd invite us.
Oh, me too, Billy, me too. I'm Madison Hager for Taste of Country. As always, thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing.